Life shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you, and welcome to Join Up Dots. I love being here, so hopefully you love being there, listening, and hopefully being inspired and motivated and just thinking about things that maybe will take a while to sort of settle in, because no one can be pushed into something. I've realised this in the past. I used to sit there with people and say to them, I tell you what you should do this and you should do that, and I used to sit around in pub, but that was me. That's what I would do, and they were far more reluctant to do it. And then every now and again they would sort of come along and say, David, you know, last few months ago you were talking about something like that. Could I have an evening with you? And then you start getting the ball rolling. And that's what we want from Join Up Dots. We want you to be listening and just be thinking, okay, it might not be ready for me now, but in the future, let's prepare. Let's get ready to live that dream life. Well, I've had an email from a lady called Jill Bannon from London, just up the road from me. And she says, Hi, David. I love the podcast. After hearing many episodes, it's got me thinking. I've been juggling a demanding job to climb the career ladder, but I've noticed it's taking a toll on my family time. How do I navigate this dilemma without feeling like I'm sacrificing one for the other? Would love some insights and advice on finding that sweet spot between career ambitions and quality family moments. Well, I've had this in the past. And certainly when I started Join Up Dots, I was so obsessed with it that I didn't find out till later on in the line that my wife was thinking of leaving me because she was on her own all the time and I was trying to get the podcast going and the business going. And I could have sworn blind that I was doing it for them, but they actually didn't want that. And so my obsession had an opposing view. And that's the point of life, because everything in life has a price. And we're not just talking about monetary. We're talking about the yin and yang. There's got to be an opposing force to whatever you receive in life. It's like the universe's way of reminding us that nothing in life is really free. I know they sing, the best things in life are free. Now that I've discovered what you mean to me. It's rubbish. It's not. Even if you're with somebody who is saying that they're lovely and they're free, there's something that's got to be sacrificed to get that. And sure, we might not always be handing over cash, but there's always a cost, whether it's our time, effort, or even a bit of soul searching and help. You see, living in a world like we do, where they say cash is king, and I think it is king. I think, you know, if you've got money, life easier for you. You can protect yourself better. We see it time and time again on the telly that the rich people kind of stomp on the poor people. But we kind of think that cash applies to everything. You know, we often link the value of something with the pounds that we've got to pay for it. But there's a sneaky hidden meaning to this phrase that everything has a price that we often miss. And it's not about the cold hard cash, it's about the consequences. Just that. Every move we make, every choice, every path we strut down, it all comes with a price tag, and not always one you can slap a number on. But trust me, honestly, if you listen to nothing else in Join Up Dots, it's there. If you want to start your own business, okay, you got to take a risk. If you don't take a risk, you never get the rewards. And, you know, it's always, you can always go forwards and against. And if we're throwing ourselves into one thing, we're waving goodbye to something else. Career focus, great, brilliant. Okay, so you want to build a career, but you might miss out on quality time with your family, and saving those pennies for a rainy day. Great, but you might pass up on some epic experiences. I'm a great one for saving for a rainy day, and my wife always says, well, you might be dead tomorrow. And I go, yeah, but I might be alive tomorrow, and I'd rather have a house over my head. That goes out the window when I'm on vacation. When I'm on vacation, I spend, because I hate those people that go on vacation and then don't do anything because it's cost. Spend, sort it out afterwards. Have another ice cream. Go out and enjoy yourself. That's why you're on vacation. Have those epic experiences, but balance it up. The golden rule is nothing in life is truly free. And even those sweet freebies online, they say, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. There's a cashing in somehow. Either they get your email address or they try to sell bits of bobs to you later on. Every decision comes with consequences. And those consequences ain't always cheap. But by being savvy, you can weigh the cost and make choices that fit with your values. And I think that's where life's a game. I think that's where we've got to play it wisely. So I'm going to give you some examples, and some of you might go, no, I never do this. But some people might go, yeah, totally on. So time versus social media or Netflix binges or Amazon Prime or whatever. Okay, so you decide to spend an hour scrolling through social media or watching 3 episodes of your favourite program, and it seems harmless, yeah? What's stopping you? It's there, but the hidden cost is the missed opportunity to do something productive, like finishing that book, going for a jog, contacting your friends. There's always an opposing view. And a lot of people will be falling into that one big time. I'm very good. I don't do any social media and I don't do a lot of Netflix. I have been watching a program with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey called True Detective, which is very, very good. If you can bloody understand a word they're saying. If any actors are out there listening, I will say to you, your job as an actor is not to whisper in films. So I'm having to turn up the volume and then turn it down when the adverts come in and turn it back up again. Just talk normally. It might be the middle of the night. You might be in bed. You might have a nasty man creeping around downstairs. But your job is for me to hear what you're saying, not whispering. So whispering and mumbling has to be got rid of. And any actors out there, I'm coming after you. Second one, money versus experiences. Now, a lot of people will go, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. You're a money-saving expert. Brilliant. And you decide to skip a weekend getaway to save time and save money. Now, your wallet might be happier, but then you find out that it was a great place and the people that went there loved it and their kids loved it, and it would have been great if you was there. So you look at it and go, okay, maybe I can't go every single one, but go to maybe 2 or 3 because we've all got friends that seem to be doing everything every night. Oh, we're going to this show and we're doing this and we're doing that and stuff. But just choose and go, yeah, okay, we'll do that one. We'll make sure that we can save up on that one. Now, the third one, I think, is career versus family time. And this is a really hard one to balance because you're hustling hard at work, you're climbing that career ladder, but the price you pay is less time with your friends and family. Now, you've got to look at it and be open with your boss, be open with your work colleagues and say to them, no, I've done 2 long nights this week. I've got to be back because my daughter's in a play or my wife's cooking dinner or whatever. You've really got to hold firm to your boundaries. I was brilliant at that at my last job because I was terrible at it in the job before, and I learned and I said, no, I'm not working beyond 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I'm out. And literally people would set their watch by me. As soon as it hit 4 o'clock, bang, whatever I was doing, I was out. But I had to learn that from the bad experiences before. Now, another one that I was thinking about is free apps versus privacy. Okay. So you download a bunch of these free apps because they're free, but the real cost might be your privacy, and those apps might be sneakily collecting and selling your personal info. Now, some people don't mind that. I don't have a cell phone or a mobile phone, like I say, and I was out with some friends on Saturday, and I was standing on a seashore in England with the wind blasting me, and I said to him, this is brilliant. Not one person knows where I am other than you two. Not one person could connect with me. And they said, well, that must be wonderful, not having a phone and stuff. I said, it is, but generally I don't get asked to do anything because people just want to text or message or WhatsApp, and I can't do that. So that's the opposing view on that. It's great to be free, not having notifications, not having hassles, and all the things that come with a mobile phone. But on the other side, nobody can get to me really. And so when I'm out and about, that's it. So you've got to sort of look at that and think to yourself, is it worth it? Should I just have a small phone or whatever? And, you know, down the line, I probably will move to that because it is not easy to get hold of me. Now, the last two, I think we can jump through: procrastination and productivity. You choose to procrastinate on that important project, and the costs, the stress, the rush later on, plus the missed chance to showcase your awesome skills. I've had quite a few things that I could have knocked out of the park, but I wanted to make it so perfect, but I've held back, and missed the opportunity. Somebody else has got in there, or I realised it wasn't quite the right thing. Just go for it. Just go for it. If there's something out there, just go for it and just bang. Give it a go, and if it doesn't work first time, then just take it easy and try and pivot and look at it and see what's not working. And then the last one, I think, is opting for fast food. It might save time, but the long-term cost is your health. Cooking at home might take a bit more effort, but it pays off in the long run. So it's all about being aware of the choices we make and understanding that everything comes with its own little price tag. So whatever you do in life, just stop for a moment and think, okay, if I do this, what's the yin and the yang? Where's the balance? And more often than not, you can kind of find a happy medium somewhere in there that may not occur every time, but over a period of time, you get it more or less in balance. And I think that is what Jill Bannon from London is asking about. How do you get that sweet spot? And I think the sweet spot in a career is, do a couple of late nights, but say that's all I'm going to do. The rest of it, do a couple of weekends if you have to, but the next few weekends are all yours. Just look at it and moderate all your decisions going forward and think to yourself, how can I balance this up so it's not all one way or all the other? Everything in life has a price, and you've got to decide whether you're willing to pay that price. And it's essential to be aware of this fact. It's totally essential. I can't say it any more than that. So just think about the things that you've been doing or you're being asked, and things you're saying yes to and things you're saying no to, and just have a quick think in your head. Is that taking me away from something that actually would be quite good? Is that pushing me towards something? And little by little, it allows you to meander through a path of less stress, less hassle, more family time, and I think a better quality of life. So thank you, Jill, for dropping us that line. Really appreciate that. And for everybody else dropping us a line, you know how to do it. joinupdots@gmail.com. Just drop us whatever's going on in your mind and we will answer. And we'll be here again. You look after yourselves. You stay sexy. And we'll see you later. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's the only life you've got. We'll be back again real soon. Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots. Join up,